Hello, this is Belle, and welcome to Angels and Dragons Art. Sorry, I've got to clean up my chair. Every now and again it gets a bit on the dirty side when I'm doing other things around it. Sorry about that. Okay. Today, oops, I forgot to grab some paintbrushes. Where are my paintbrushes? Oh, there they are. They're over here. Oops. Left them in the water. They should be okay if I add some water to this again, because I'd actually let the water come out. Alright, so right, what happened was when we did the resin Crete, we all know about this piece came off, or no, you may not know. Yeah, this piece came off when I was demolding it. So I E700 it. And why have I got dog fur connected to this thing? And it's not coming off. Ugh. And yeah, this is all bumpy and lumpy. This is going on in my backyard, and this thing has connected to the resin, which only ended up being this section, and there's other stuff that's connected, so this is just going in my front yard. But yeah, so I'm gonna paint onto this front part, and then I've got this, but it's all lumpy here. I could probably sand it down, but I don't really want to, because I think it looks really nice, and I can use it for little storage stuff of, there goes dog hair. And yeah, I will be sealing these, but I thought this would be really nice to paint something on. Don't know why they're rounded. And yeah, I did think at once, oh, there's one bubble, but I thought these were like bubbles, but they're not. Yeah, all in this area, but it's not. That's the only bubble. Well, that and that and that. Kind of tiny little micro bubbles, but the rest are no. Well, there's one there. But yeah. So I thought I might paint something on the sides. Make them look really pretty. So I'm going to grab some paints, some nice colours, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. So you probably wouldn't even know that I was even gone. Do I do brown? Oh no, it's red oxide. I think I'll do purple. Okay, so I'm going to do purple, blue, green, yellow, pink, which hopefully will actually show up, and white. And if there's not enough white, I can always use pearl white, but hopefully there is. And I'll be adding it to white, add to water and PVA glue, just to give it a bit more, but it'll be a lot thicker for these, I think. Well, maybe it won't, because that's more for, I don't know. No, I don't think so. Not today. No PVA glue for today. Oh, water. We'll see how we go. Oops. And the white goes flying everywhere. yes, I have used these containers several times. Thing is, reuse your containers. It's worth it. It totally is worth it. And already, I have a bug in here. How do I get bugs in my room? Every effing time. That's weird. It's like my room is a magnet for bugs. I might need a thicker brush. Let me have a look. Something for I don't. Sorry about that. Bigger, brush strokes. So I might do the greens first. I'm just going to be using, I think it's Rust-Oleum. What do you call it? The stuff that you spray on to, it takes like an hour just to do it, just so that it's like to, you know, to seal it. Trying to make them a bit different to see. It's got multiple sides, so see what I can. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. And then I'll let the next colours go over the top, because by the time I don't know what pattern, or you know, if it's going to be actual flowers or what, because knowing me, I'll probably change my mind by the time I've actually started doing this, because I'm a bit strange in that way. Alright, been in there long enough. do blue. Right now it's giving me underwater vibes. Okay. All right. Which one? I think this one. Going to So how's everyone doing? Have you had a nice few days? It's been pretty quiet for me, which is amazing. This whole week's been nice and quiet. It's nice to have a break like that. Which one will I do next? Pink. Let's see. Yep, let's just do it in a colour you can barely see. That was really smart. But I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, so I've got a few very loose in the top paddock, so they really shouldn't be there. Unfortunately, I let them in there. Sorry, Aussie humour. Which one? This one. I think I'll do pink in this one. I do not know what that flower would be, but I don't care. It looks good. To me, anyway. Now, it's a bit different, but hey, everything's different in life and in nature. Nothing is the same. You can look at a tree, look at another tree, and go, wow, they're the same. But then you look at them again and look at the leaves and look at the structures and say, oh my God, they're completely different. I feel like a little kid doing this one. Yeah, the little painting of the yellow flower that we used to do when we were kids. The thing is, it's so accurate. If you look at so many of the flowers, it is so accurate. Okay, two. Got 3 sides and I've only got 2 colours left. How the hell did I manage that? Mally, stop being such a nasty pasty. Do this before anything else. That's what I want to do. Let the neck down. This one. Sorry about that. Okay, I've got 2 corners I've got to do on this one. But only one on here. So what am I going to do? Add pink. Oh, white to the pink. Here we go. Oops. Where are we? Grab this. Some of this white. Stir it around. Hope that's not going to work. Yeah. That won't be really bothersome, but this. That'll change colour really nicely. Perfect. In there. To a really nice colour. Actually, that look really nice on here. Looks strange, but doesn't bother me. It's going in my garden. Alright. Alright, what's the next one? My last colour. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Let's see. Where is that thing? There we are. Let's put blue is purple. Doesn't really change the colour too much, does it? It's supposed to be a hint of yellow. Definitely changes the colour. Now we add there we are. Got the colour. This is so therapeutic doing this. You don't realise just how relaxing this actually is. If you've got any tension, you can do this. It feels so light. brush strokes. Thing is, you don't have to talk, don't have to do anything. You can just be in a meditative state. Go off into your own little world. Every brush stroke can just lead you off into that meditative state. And it feels so good, honestly. Okay, and I'm going to do something because I've still got to what do you call it? Oh, what's the name of it? It's really bad when I lose my words. Yeah, I've got to fix this up. But before I go on to seal it. But this is for a lighter. I'm going to tried sealing it at the bottom where the resin didn't work, didn't go through. So I'm just going to make these with resin. So I'm just going to make a pattern. Use up the paint. Great thing is paint actually helps seal resin Crete. So you get double the sealant. I don't care if this looks dumb or anything. It's just something I'm doing. I'm not using it though. Kim is. Well, hopefully he will. He's got myotonic muscular dystrophy. And whenever he needs a lighter, to help with his pain, if you know what I mean. hold the lighter. It's getting harder and harder for him for his hands. This just helps. That's what I'm doing it for. You don't realise until you're actually in this community of people with disabilities how many can't actually like hold stuff properly, and how many need that stuff. I mean need it because they're in so much pain and they can't live with painkillers because it will screw up their stomach. I know it's screwed up my dad's stomach. He ended up with peptic ulcers. And those things, if they burst, you're in deep trouble because you bleed out from the stomach. Because they put a huge hole, quite literally, in your stomach. And you just bleed and just don't stop bleeding. And the foods you can't eat that you want to eat, oh, it's horrendous. Okay, here's a green. One thing I also learnt when I was younger that they don't also tell you is that with any gastric operations is they can go wrong. Same with you know, your tummy tucks, they can actually go wrong. My mum and my aunt had them. They both had the stomach staples, and they went wrong, but they also had apronectomies, which is tummy tucks, and both of them end up with infections from them. And my mum ended up in hospital for weeks from the infections. And yeah, my aunt, she got massive infections as well. Because it was the rage back in the early 80s. But they don't tell you. They can go wrong, especially if the doctors don't know what they're bloody doing. Or they're ones that just get given the go ahead and say, oh yeah, you know, we're going to say that, yeah, you've got qualifications, which here in Australia is now going to be, because the government is saying that anyone that comes in from another country, even if it's just on paper, unless they can actually prove, you know, they can actually just show a piece of paper that says, oh yeah, we went to school and we got our doctorate. You know, we're doctors, even if they're not. And they can perform surgeries and they can do all that. And Australia's going to let them perform surgeries and do all that. And yeah, turns out that's what Australia's doing now. And both sides are allowing it, both parties. Can you believe that? That's just wrong. It's just so wrong. That's just putting people's health and safety on the line. But mind you, they do it over in America, so they have those plastic surgery places where you pay off your plastic surgery. And that just really does me. So, yeah. So we're going to be a country where it's not safe to even see doctors. We're going to have people coming in saying, oh yeah, we're doctors, and they're not going to even know a damn thing about medicine. And they're going to put people's lives at risk. And no one's going to say boo. But hey, that's life. That's why I am skeptical about politicians. Okay. There we are. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry about my end of video rant. I tend to at times start ranting. Don't mean to. Just sometimes I start to rant for, you know, whatever reason. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Well, hope to see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.